You carry parts of yourself you've hidden for years. In shamanic traditions, the shadow is not merely a psychological concept, but a living entity that can manifest in dreams and visions. This video explores how shadow work, rooted in these ancient practices, can reveal the hidden aspects of our psyche that we often try to suppress. By delving into the lived experience of shadow work and the mechanisms of ego preservation, we uncover the profound impact of confronting our inner darkness. Shamanism, an ancient tradition, delves into shadow work through practices like soul retrieval and journeys to the lower world. The shaman, like the Siberian Tungus shaman, navigates the ego's dissolution as a deliberate craft, not a mere accident. In the lower world, the shaman confronts and retrieves lost soul parts, a process that illuminates the shadow. This tradition contrasts with purely contemplative practices by emphasizing direct engagement with the shadow. The shaman's journey exemplifies how shadow work can lead to a deeper understanding of oneself, often through the psychological mechanism of projection, where the shaman faces and integrates aspects of the self previously disowned. Shadow work is a profound journey into the depths of one's psyche, where the shadow is not merely a theoretical construct, but a lived reality. This process, akin to the alchemical work described by Carl Jung, involves confronting aspects of oneself that are often hidden or denied. People often grapple with the social repercussions of this work, finding themselves isolated or in conflict with others who cannot see the value in such introspection. The breakthrough moment comes when one recognizes that the shadow is not an alien force, but an integral part of the self. This realization, rooted in the psychological mechanism of projection, can be both liberating and challenging, as it demands a re-evaluation of one's identity. The shadow, far from being a mere burden, becomes a source of strength and wisdom, guiding one towards a more authentic and integrated sense of self. The mind resists shadow work because it challenges the ego's preservation. The ego cannot hold both the ideal self and the flawed self at once, creating a cognitive bind. This resistance is rooted in the fear of losing control and the identity that the ego has constructed. The ego sees the shadow as a threat to its stability and seeks to maintain its narrative of perfection. This mechanism is not just about cognitive dissonance, but about the ego's need to maintain a coherent and unthreatened identity. The shadow work requires a willingness to let go of this narrative and embrace the complexity of the self. Relationships can act as mirrors, reflecting the parts of ourselves we've hidden away. This process, akin to the Jungian concept of shadow work, can be both a powerful tool for growth and a source of social tension. The challenge lies in seeing these interactions as opportunities for self-reflection, rather than threats to our identity. For instance, in Sufi tradition, the concept of fana, the annihilation of the ego, can guide us to confront and integrate our hidden parts. The psychological mechanism of projection often plays a role here, where we see in others what we refuse to acknowledge in ourselves. This shadow work in relationships requires a willingness to face and embrace these hidden aspects, transforming them into sources of healing and deeper connection. Shadow work often begins with the body, where unresolved emotions and traumas manifest as physical sensations. The body's signals, such as tension or pain, are more reliable than the mind's rationalizations, as they cannot be easily ignored. This somatic approach to shadow work is akin to the ancient practice of yoga, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of body and mind. The psychological mechanism of somatic amplification plays a crucial role here, where emotional distress is magnified in bodily symptoms. For instance, a person might experience chronic back pain that stems from repressed feelings of guilt or shame. Recognizing the body as a text to be read and understood can provide a direct path to deeper self-awareness, allowing one to address the shadow aspects of the self with greater clarity and compassion. The journey of shadow work is not a linear path, but a complex web of self-discovery and transformation.